Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome, and don't forget to subscribe. I went ahead and filmed this video for you all today. However, I forgot to film an intro. So I'm going to go ahead and insert some clips on what my makeup looked like at the beginning of my day versus right now. It is now 11:13 p.m. in LA, and this is what my makeup looks like after the end of my day. I am going to be talking about the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Liquid Foundation along with the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Powder Foundation in this video. So if you're interested in seeing how I got this full face without the cake, stay tuned. First and foremost, I'm starting off by priming my face with my Becca Evermatte Face Primer. I've been using this primer pretty much all summer long in this LA heat. It's been keeping my makeup intact. My skin is oily and hormonal, so I do break out, but I do find this primer does not clog my pores. However, I would love to know what kind of primers you guys all love, especially if you have a similar skin type to mine. Please do comment below and share. Now taking my NYX Eyebrow Gel in Espresso and my MAC 263 brush, and I'm filling in my eyebrows. I'm only going to be filling in one eyebrow on camera just to speed up the process of this video. Now taking my Bare Minerals Bare Pro Liquid Foundation in the shade Chai. I'm just using a little drop of this, and I'm going to carve out my brows as well as apply this all over my eyelid to act as an eyeshadow base. And I'm just blending that out. Now taking my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Cool Tan. I'm also going to be using this as a eyeshadow base just to help the eyeshadow shades that I'm going to be using to pop a little bit more, and blending that out with my finger as well. Taking my Ket Cosmetics translucent powder, I'm going to be setting that eye concealer or eyeshadow primer base so that my makeup doesn't shift. Now taking the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Liquid shade in Chai as well as Cappuccino, I'm going to be mixing one pump of each of these shades to get my complexion. I wear Chai in the powder, but for some reason the liquid didn't quite work out perfectly as well as the powder does for my skin tone. So I found that mixing these two shades definitely gives me the perfect complexion. The brush that I'm applying my foundation with is a Bare Minerals Precision Face Brush. I have found that I like to use this brush more so than the Luxe brush that was paired and or marketed with this foundation. This is definitely my preference. And as I mentioned earlier, I do have hormonal breakouts, so that little guy you see on my neck, I'm going to go ahead and just cover it up, taking that foundation down along my neck. I went ahead and mixed about half a pump of each shade, and I'm just going in for a little bit more coverage around my mouth, as well as the center of my face, as well as my forehead. Now taking my Bare Minerals Bare Skin Concealer in the shade Dark to Deep, I'm highlighting my under eye, bridge of my nose, and a little along my forehead. And I'm using a e.l.f. concealer brush to blend all of that out. Now taking my Black Opal oil absorbing translucent powder, I am setting that concealer with a Real Technique setting brush. Now taking my Sacha Buttercup powder, I'm going to go ahead and bake underneath my eye using this Soho Beauty sponge. Also baking a little bit down the bridge of my nose. Felt like I needed a little more. Taking the Bare Minerals Bare Pro powder in the shade Chai. I absolutely love this powder. I'm taking a Bare Minerals brush, the Supreme Finisher, and I'm setting the perimeter of my face with that powder. Now taking my Black Radiance contour palette in the medium to dark shade, I'm going to go ahead and contour my cheekbones as well as a little along my forehead. Now using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance eyeshadow palette, I'm taking the shade Raw Sienna and just using that as a transition color, using a MAC 217 eyeshadow blending brush. Using the Morphe 35B palette, I am sweeping that pink shade into my crease. Very lightly, I'm not going for a very heavy eye look today. I want the focus to mainly be on my skin. With the Morphe 35O palette, I'll be taking this eyeshadow shade here and using it on my lid. I'm just wetting my eyeshadow brush first with some MAC Fix Plus spray. This eyeshadow look is quite simple, so I'm only going to be showing one eye on camera. Taking that same 217 brush and just blending those two colors together in my crease. Now I am just taking a e.l.f. brush and I'm pressing that Sacha Buttercup powder into my skin instead of sweeping it away. I don't want to shift my products or my concealer, so this is how I get rid of it. Now taking this brown shade from the Morphe 35O palette and sweeping it along my lash line. Now taking my Milani Illuminizer and highlighting my face. I'm just highlighting my cheekbones, my chin, and a little on my nose and a little on the bridge of my nose. And using my Milani bronzer, I'm going to be bronzing my face. I believe I'm using the shade 3 in the Baked bronzers. It's the same bronzer I used in my last video. Now applying my Ardell lashes. These are the 600 black. I'm only going to be applying one lash on one eye on camera and the other one off camera. Child, I had to fan myself. It's so darn hot. I also had to blot away some sweat bullets. It's too hot in LA. Now taking my Bare Minerals Lash Domination Mascara and blending my natural lashes into my falsies. I'm also going to be taking this along my bottom lashes. Now I'm lining my lip with my MAC Night Moth lip liner, and I'm going to be using the Bare Minerals Statement lipstick in the shade Elite to top off this look.